Welcome back, Love Tribe, to TR's Tarot Talk 1111. This is actually going to be uploaded to both platforms. This will be going on YouTube and on Patreon, simply because I'm going on vacation and I wanted to talk to everybody. So if you're a Patreon paid subscriber, try not to be too angry that I am sharing your platform or your content with those who haven't paid for it. This is a bonus reading. It's just for everybody. But I noticed in the, excuse me. So this is going to be a twin flame energy check-in. And I noticed in the zodiacs for the beginning of July, two camps. Camp A, where there are still a lot of shadow work being done between the twins, and they're still in separation, anxiety. Not everybody, but I just kind of saw two camps for the twins. I saw the energy of those who are in separation. The feminine, look, my hair looks terrible, sorry. The feminine is working on first union, on union with self, on raising her vibration to become that empress, that divine feminine, and in initiating healthy boundaries instead of codependence. And so there's an energy shift that needs to happen. Spirit, I kind of had a little bit of a download. If you find yourself, forgive me guys, I'm totally losing my voice. I've been struggling with my asthma because of the humidity here. It's been really humid. So anyhow, if I can get through this, Spirit told me that there are two energies, those who are still struggling in separation and those who are finding some common ground, some energetic alignment. These alignments come together as a test from the universe. Are you ready for union? Have you done the work? Are you still operating in your fears and your lower vibrational belief systems? Do you know your value? Do you know your worth? Do you have a backbone when it comes to others and self? And, do you have high regard for yourself? And will you hold that high regard? And so there are union energies, heavy union energies for some of the divine feminine and divine masculines. And it is a test from the universe. So yeah, I'm going to do an energy check-in for both groups to see how do we deal with shifting the energy in order to hold the vibration of union. Venus and Mars are coming together, I believe, sometime this week. Some readers don't look at Venus and Mars as divine masculine, divine feminine, but I'm an energy reader and I see the energy in the zodiacs. I see it, I feel it, I experienced it. So doesn't matter what you believe. What matters is that the energy is aligning for some of us, hopefully me, to find an energetic alignment with their twin in order to be tested by the universe as to whether or not you're ready. And so for those of you who are still struggling, it's usually because there's still blame. There's still victimization. My twin doesn't show up for me. My twin doesn't honor me. My twin doesn't show up for me. And so, you have to really be willing to take a look at self. Where are you not showing up for you? I'm still struggling with my health aspect, the body aspect of the twin flame journey. I'm struggling with my eating. I've put on like 14 pounds since last year. And it's not about shame. It's not about not being good enough. It's just simply about honoring the vessel, honoring and loving your avatar, because being a twin flame is a very high vibrational spiritual experience in a 3D reality. In order to be here and on mission, the avatar matters. And so Where are you not showing up for you? Because that's probably why your twin is not showing up for you. They are your divine mirror. And you're supposed to look at self whenever they trigger you. So we're going to take a look, hopefully quickly, because I have calling hours to go to and a funeral to attend tomorrow. And I still need to take a bath. But I'm going to try to get a couple of videos up here on Patreon and on YouTube, not together. This is the only one I'm doing together to save time, because I have twins in the YouTube forum that are not in the Patreon and vice versa. So I'm going to upload this to both platforms. It's a bonus. It's not part of your paid thing, so you don't have to complain. Not that you would, because I know you wouldn't. But I just want to take a look at the energies. I want to get some guidance. I'm going to try to do it quickly. You know me, I have a hard time shutting up. But I'm going to try to do it quickly so I can get ready to go. And we can just get an energy read on both parties. So first of all, I'm going to take a look at those of us who are struggling with victimization, right? Even if you do it in the masculine energy of empowerment, saying, I am a powerful, badass, divine feminine, and my masculine will not use me, will not walk over top of me, will not ghost me, will not this, that, and the other thing. That's distorted masculine energy. All right. Unconditional love. If it doesn't feel like unconditional love, you're not doing it right. And that's just the bottom line. I probably don't even need cards to do this, but I'm going to anyways. The truth of the matter is we are here to bring in the new template, the new operating system of unconditional love. It's that 0 point energy, right? Back to the basics, back to love, back to love. And so if you're feeling victimized, even if it's in an empowering way, by your masculine, and you're not in faith and unconditional love, that they are just struggling on their own journey and honoring the place that they're at, that's what's creating the distance. And so I'm going to take a look at, we're going to build a bridge to union, but I'm doing it very quickly, and I'm only using a couple of cards as guidance for building the bridge. We're not going to go real deep into this. We're not going to do songs. We're not going to do messages. We're just taking a look at the energies. Okay. So, dear Mother, Father, God, please come into this space and bless it and make it holy ground. Surround us in the white light of love and protection. Cast my ego to the outside so that I may be a clear channel for spirit messages. I call in all of my spiritual guidance team and all of my viewers' spiritual guidance team. And we are setting our intentions to put out a herald or a call to newly awakened twin flames that are struggling on their journey and need guidance. Our doors and our hearts are open, and our tribe is growing, and we are grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. All right. What does those who are still struggling with separation, what does the masculine think of the feminine? And the feminine think of the masculine. What is in the heart space of the masculine toward the feminine, feminine toward the masculine? What is the current energy the masculine is residing in his own personal journey? What is the energy that the feminine is experiencing right now in her own personal journey? What are the masculine's intentions toward the feminine? And the feminine's toward the masculine? And lastly, what is the advice that Spirit has for the masculine? And what is the advice? All right. Sorry, Spirit saying take 2. Masculine. And advice for the feminine. All right. Your mutual energy. Oh, this is beautiful. So we have the Magician as your common ground. Both of you are trying to manifest, whether it's in your own personal lives or it's together. It's both, is what I'm hearing. And then the Two of Swords is under that. So there's still a decision that needs to be made. I think a lot of you are trying to decide, is this truly my twin flame? Is this even my person? Is this a catalyst? Is this somebody that just activated me? And the answer is yes, 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 and yes. Okay? It doesn't matter whether they're just a catalyst or a karmic or a twin flame. What matters is nothing or no one else is capable of putting you on the trajectory that you are on but this person. And so titles need to be chucked in the garbage. It doesn't matter. The Two of Swords is choose the journey. Choose the journey. Say, I am in 100%. And I know that you will reveal to me in divine timing how this is meant to be and who it's meant to be with. And right now, it has to be this person because nobody else is showing up. If somebody else shows up, that's different. But right now, this is the person. This is the person that awakened you, that catalyzed you, that is on the journey with you. And you need to honor that and you need to accept it and choose it. Okay? That's going to bring you into the manifestation of alignment, vibrational alignment. You got to choose it. Good, bad, or ugly. Sorry, I got a cough drop. Good, bad, or ugly. Without judgment, unconditional love. I don't know why God put this person in my life. I don't know why I've gone on a roller coaster journey of purging and higher vibration and learning my shadows and working on my inner self. And it's spiritual, 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 AF spiritual. Okay. And so decide right here, right now, that you will accept what is in this moment. In this moment, is this person on this journey with you? Are you on this journey because of this person? If you are, stop labeling it and stop judging him or her and stop putting so many expectations on it. Just let it be what it is and tell the universe you're in or you're out. Eclipse season, it's time to choose. Are you in or are you out? Do they get left behind or are you in? Because if you leave them behind, you're on this journey alone. And quite frankly, it's hard to get triggered by yourself. It happens, but not as easily as it does with a catalyst. So twin flame or otherwise, it doesn't matter. Accept your person for who they are. Accept them where they're at on their journey. Accept them for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Just say, I am grateful for this journey and I choose it right now. And if you don't, use your free will to opt out. And you could shut off the video right here and go do whatever. Okay? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've been struggling for 2.5 years to be on this journey. To literally, because I thought it was crazy, right? It's taken me 2.5 years to meet all of you guys to see that I'm not the only one who's crazy. And therefore, it's a thing. And if it's a thing for me and it's a thing for you. And we need to embrace it and we need to go with it because it's taking us to some really fabulous places. And so you need to choose it. And it's taken literally the last eclipse that I talked about it in the live when we did the gratitude drawing. It's a choice. We have to leave the past in the past. Some of us are struggling with that because we actually have a past with our person. And I'm not going to call it a twin right now. I'm just going to call it our person. We have a past. They've probably victimized us, hurt us, done us dirty, whatever. Usually, if you take a look at how they treat you, you'll find that you treat yourself that way. That's a fact too. And so a lot of epiphanies and downloads came to me during that eclipse. And I had to choose. I'm in or I'm out. And I'm in 100%. I don't know where it's going to take me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't care. I'm in. Every single day I wake up now, just recently too, in this flow state of, all right, what's next? I'm open to receive. And, if it hurts, all right, let's take a look at why and let's fix it, right? Be grateful for the pain because the pain is what's shaking up your fish tank. It's what's getting all the shit from the bottom that's hidden in the rocks and crevices, and it's bringing it. See, and I get the hiccups every time I'm channeling. This is spirit channeling right now, by the way. This is not Tracie lecturing. This is my guides coming through, and they're kind of having a mama bear moment and telling you, kind of like this. This is the way it is, accept what is. That's all you got to do. You got to choose. Make a choice. You're either manifesting this, you are a visionary leader, right? Helping to create the new earth by whatever. I could go all the way down through, but I'm not going to. Okay? We're going to take a look at this. I'm going to quit lecturing now, but I need you to make a choice. Are you in or are you out? Every day now I'm waking up and I'm saying, I don't know what's going to happen. I leave that up to you, God. I'm just here to meet it. I'm here to meet it in any way that I can. And I'm here to transmute whatever comes up. And if my fish tank is dirty, I want to see it. I want it to come to the surface. Let my twin shake the fuck out of that tank. Okay? Because as it comes up, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to clear it. I want it. So I choose it. All right. Now we're going to take a look at what does this group, the ones that are struggling to find alignment, struggling probably in distorted masculine energy for the feminines, divine feminines, and the divine masculines are just going through their purge. They're going through their awakening. They're going through their tower moments. They're going through their anxiety and separation and mirroring. And you're supposed to trigger them. If you avoid them, if you say, well, them, because they're not showing up for me, then you can't trigger them. Right? Trigger them every now and then. Challenge them. Reach out. Say hi. Don't just slither off and say that, I'm done. It's okay. You can have those healthy boundaries. You don't have to chase. Chasing is not good. Don't chase. Just send a meme. Send a wave. Whatever. Right? And don't do it often. Excuse me. Don't abandon. Because when you're abandoning them, because of their behavior, you're actually abandoning you, and it's your behavior. Okay? All right. Do I even need cards? I am having a hot flash, guys. It's so hot and muggy here. All right. So let's take a look. What does the masculine think about this feminine? The ones that are struggling. We're all struggling, but the ones that are really struggling. Look at that. Universal alignment. I'm telling you, the masculines are on the move, guys. They're trying to find hope. They're trying to find that vibrational alignment. And because it's in their thought space, they might be looking at you and thinking you're all that in a bag of chips. They might be thinking, wow, she's really aligned. She's really doing great, right? It's the thoughts. And the thoughts matter. Sometimes when they see us doing great, it triggers them because they want to do great too. All right, but don't shove it down their throat. All right, let's take a look at how are you thinking about your masculine. I have faith in you guys. I think most of you guys are finding that alignment, and that's why they're sensing it, right? Look at that. The sun, we've got the sun and the star, divine masculine, divine feminine. So you, darlings, are seeing your masculine, as the sun, as your happiness, as and I just heard some of you guys are well, thank you. My spirit guides literally just said in my head, Tracie, that sun card's there because you just enlightened some people. So let me know in the comments section, did I just light something up for you? Did you just get a little epiphanic moment? Did something just go off? Right? Star for them, sun for you. They're in the feminine energy of healing and codependence and all the stuff that we went through. We've traded positions. Feminines are in their masculine energy and the masculines are in their feminine energy. Okay. Let's take a look at heart space. So these masculines, look at that, guys. I'm telling you, you can't make this shit up. They're making a plan, concrete ideas. They're taking notes. They see you in alignment and they're watching you. They're probably spying on you. We'll see. But they're literally, you are their role model, right? They see you doing it. You were supposed to go first, feminines, and you did, hopefully. What is in your heart space for them? Union energy. There you go. I think you friend zoned them. I do. I think you have You're guarding your heart with that Two of Swords. You're like, I don't know if you're really my twin. I just know you're a pain in my ass. I know that things aren't going the way I want them to. And so, friend zone for you. You know, if you reach out, I'll be friendly. Friend zone the masculine. That's funny. I don't care who you are. All right. So what are they going through? Like, what is in their energetic space right now? Look at, guys. Can you have a little compassion? They are going through the death and rebirth. They are realizing what they want. What makes them happy. Listen, the Nine of Cups is not union energy. The Ten of Cups that's, you know, husband, wife, kids, the rainbow, the house, the dog, everything that you need, you know, and that you're emotionally involved with. The Ten of Pentacles is that in the physical experience. Nine of Cups is pretty selfish energy. It's what do I want and how do I get it and what will make me happy, right? And so I would be willing to bet that most of the masculines have commitment somewhere, whether they're married or they've got a girlfriend or they're taking care of their children or they're taking care of their parents or they've got a huge responsibility at work. Maybe they're the boss, right? But most of the masculines have stepped into that patriarchal rule, and that came with what's the word? So my guides, like, they're channeling away and then all of a sudden they go quiet. Crickets. Consequences. Being the patriarch ruler comes with consequences and responsibilities and heavy burdens. And they wanted that. They fought for that. They wanted to suppress everything else and climb their way to the top through ego, right? Not them, but their ancestors. And it's been passed down through the lineage. And so these are hard deaths that they have to go through. They have to learn to disappoint others. They have to learn to walk away from people that rely on them and depend on them, people who they've been providing for and caring for. And it's not easy. And then on top of that, they have to have an ego death to all of the belief systems that they are everything to everyone. And then they have to realize that they first have to be that to themselves. And so that's what's happening in their own energy, is they are having a death and rebirth to the old, death to the old and rebirth to the new. And they are being shown by spirit that they need to choose self, not in a selfish way, but in a self-honoring way. And 9 times out of 10, if you're their activator, we're not going to call them twins today. Maybe. Occasionally I might. But for the most part, we're going to choose the journey. We're going to choose that this is our person for now, until somebody else comes along and the energy transfers to them and they become the person. For now, this is the person. Stop avoiding them. Stop judging them. Stop being angry with them. Understand the journey. Understand that it is the first union is with self. Okay? That's what they're learning. It's what you guys have been learning, and it's what you're trying to implement, and it's what you're trying, it's supposed to be what you are walking, right? Walking the talk. I choose my highest and best life, and that means I have healthy boundaries. But that also means that I love you, and you can cross my boundaries if you show up right. All right? Not with anger, not with resentment, not with, well, no. Queen of Swords has no place in, I mean, yes, the Empress embodies all of the queens, including the Queen of Swords. Know when to be the Queen of Swords, and that's okay. But only if this person is truly, truly, truly overstepping your boundaries. And then you can be that Queen of Swords, and you can say, no. My twin, sex with my twin is an off-limits subject. I've friend-zoned him. I understand this energy because he's married. That's not because I'm angry at him, and it's not because I'm denying him the lusciousness of all this. right? No, it's because I know what's right and I know what's wrong and I know what honors me and what doesn't honor me. And falling into bed with somebody who is married and committed to another person is not honoring self. This healthy boundary that some of us have put up is teaching these masculines that they need to also choose themselves, not choose us, not like, oh, I really want my girl, so I'm going to go through all this painful endings and walk away from my wife, walk away from my children, walk away. No, it's not like that. I know you want it to be that way because you want to be chosen. But guess what? They need to choose themselves because you are your twin flame. That means you are them. They are you. So if they choose them, they're choosing you. If you choose you, you're choosing them. It's that simple. Really, honestly. It's that simple. Choose you and you are choosing them. They choose you or choose them and they are choosing you. Okay, it's alignment. That's what that universal alignment is all about. And so when you find it, you find it. And there are those in the next group that have found it. And I want to get you out of this group and into that group. All right. So the masculine's going through an ego death and learning to choose what makes them happy. Okay. What energy is this group of feminines in? They are in their distorted masculine energy. Okay. Defense mechanism by being in the distorted masculine. Okay, you're not in the Queen of Swords, you're in the masculine King of Swords. It's that, I don't know if you guys watch Steve's Love Tarot. He's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. His readings don't really resonate, but it's like watching Maury Povich. I love to hear his talk and his rendition of things, right? But he calls the Emperor the Burger King, right? He's got to have it his way. Now, I don't see the Emperor as that because the Emperor is the divine masculine. It is the masculine that has stepped into the authority role with integrity and integration of all four of the kings. I see the King of Swords as the king of my way. All right. I did it my way. So you guys are going through a lesson. It's okay. Everybody will go through it, including me. But it's a lesson of going from distorted feminine, being codependent and needy, to saying, I'm going to rock this shit. I'm not going to be codependent on anybody. I'm going to step up and I'm going to do things my way. And if nobody likes it, they can kiss my rosy red one, right? Defense mechanism. So you're building walls, not healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries is I love you. I see your struggle. I feel your struggle. I will honor your boundaries. I will sit back and do my thing, not wait, not be in an energy of waiting, but in an energy of healing and an energy of creating and an energy of mission while you go through whatever it is you need to go through to find your universal alignment, right? So flip that script, girls. Whether you're in a physical avatar that's feminine or not, if you resonate with being the divine feminine, you got to flip the script, right? It's okay to be in a moment of empowerment, but not at the point of building walls, of saying, you'll do it my way or we won't do it at all. All right. Soften that just a little bit. Say, yes, it needs to be done right. That's not my way. That's the right way. And the right way is the right way. And I know what the right way is, and so don't you. And so we must do it the right way. And if you can't find the energetic alignment of doing things the right way right now, then take the time that you need to figure it out, because I'm okay. And I can take care of what I need to take care of over here in the meantime. Okay? Soften. It's the same thing. It's just very much softer. It's more in alignment with the Empress energy of unconditional love. I mean, if you're a parent, haven't you ever had to have tough love with a child? It doesn't mean that you're angry and resentful. Maybe. Sometimes I found myself to be angry and resentful as a mother. But in the end, it's the love that I had for my child that made me not cut them off completely, right? So unconditional love, be the Empress, all right? And it's not easy. I see that you're struggling with that. All right. So what are his intentions toward you? Sneaky Pete. So he is getting downloads. He's honestly listening to spirit. He's getting guidance. He's receiving hidden knowledge. He's being divinely guided, guys. And I feel a little bit of sneakiness. Like he's scheming. Somehow, some way, probably how to get free from whatever it is they're entangled in, right? But his intentions are that he's probably not talking to you because he is spiritually up leveling and figuring things out, okay? So he's not sharing that with you. What are your intentions toward him? Don't. Listen, this is why you're not in alignment, and this is why you will not be in the energy of union, because you're looking at whatever he's doing as a painful death, like you're just ready to cut him off at the knees. You're like, you know what? I'm done. You go do your thing. I am the king of doing things my way. Guys, you can't get away from your twin. There I went and called him your twin. You can't get away from your person, no matter who they are, because it's a contract. It's a soul contract. All you're going to do is create more pain for you. Separation is painful, and the more you push them away and the more you cut them out of your life, the more painful it's going to become. The more signs and synchronicities, the more dreams, the more codependent thoughts, the more I can't get them out of my head, the more it's going to clog up the drain when it comes to your creative process and everything else in your life. If you're in the energy of cutting them off, be careful. That's all I'm saying. My advice to you is to be in love with your person. And it doesn't matter what you call them. Maybe they aren't your twin. Maybe they are. It doesn't matter. In this now moment, you're on this journey with them, and honor that. You got to choose it. You got to choose it. You got to choose it. All right. If you're ending it, you have free will, but my guess is you're going to be here every time I upload a twin flame reading. You're going to be watching, because it's not over. It's not over. And you might find that you're in a lot of pain as long as you're denying what you know in your heart to be true. All right. So what is the advice for the masculine? Oh, look. So they need to balance their energy, right? They need to, if they're in other situations, they absolutely need to choose, because twos are choices, right? And we got the Two of Swords. So in order to balance things out, they're going to have to make a choice, and it's an emotional choice. It's not a logical choice. Two of Swords is a logical choice. Two of Pentacles is, in this deck, an emotional choice that you must make in your physical reality, not in your heart, but in the physical realm. So they could have to choose between one thing or another, and it's probably you and whatever's holding them back, right? And then they really do, the ball is in their court for bringing a message of love. And so Spirit is probably pushing them to do that, okay? But it is a choice, right? They can choose to do this Ten of Swords to you too, especially if you are their divine mirror and you're doing that. You're also doing that to self. Take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, where are you giving up on you? What dreams do you have that you have decided are too hard to pursue, too out of your reach? And you're just like, nope, I'm not going to focus on that anymore. I'm going to go this way. And so it's always a mirror. Always. If you're giving up, if it's painful and you're giving up on them, you think it's done over, you want to bury them, put them in the past, my guess is there's something about you that is dead and gone and needs to be, well, not needs to be buried, but something that you think is dead and gone that you're trying to bury that really isn't done and gone, right? I don't read reversals. If I did, that 10 of Swords would probably need to be in the reverse, okay? So their lesson is to balance their life, to find that harmony, to have the death and rebirth, to choose their happiness, to make a choice, okay? And they are getting hidden knowledge and divine guidance. You know, they're probably binge watching YouTube channels. Wonder if they'll find ours, right? All right, and then, so what is your lesson? Your lesson is that you need to quit self-sabotaging. You need to go back within, go back to the mountain, be the hermit. You need to do more soul searching, and you need to stop self-sabotaging. All right, so I'm going to get a couple oracle cards, and then we're going to go to pile number 2, group number 2, whatever. So what deck? Let's use this deck. This is for both of you, okay? I'm going to put the cards down before I read them, but I want a mutual card, mutual advice for masculine and feminine at this time. Advice for union, please. Advice for union. Oh, thank you, Spirit. All right. One for the masculine, message of love oracle. One for the masculine, one for the feminine, please. Whatever you want them to know for union. I'm going to take one more mutual out of this. Nope. Okay, thank you. My spirit guides are like, nope. Let's do the romance angels. And we're going to do 3. We're going to do one for the masculine, one for the feminine, and one for the community card, both of you. Masculine, feminine. I must have grabbed my deck upside down. And common together, please. Okay, here we go. Let's start with the masculine. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So, you know, the masculines need to know that you're not going to abandon them. And energetically, they're already connected. They are you. You are you, right? In 2 different experiences. So when you are physically in the physical realm, giving up on them, they feel it. And so they need to know that they have the love and compassion, and they need to know that you're going to be there patiently while they go through what they need to go through, like they were there patiently while you went through what you went through. Okay, they need to know that this relationship can stand the test of time. All right, and then we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Spirit again is saying that a conversation needs to be had, and it'll happen when this masculine is ready to come out of his cave, right? And you're going to have to start all over again with the page. Because the old you is gone. That's what eclipse season was all about, was releasing our old selves, right? The death and rebirth. You can't be the caterpillar anymore. You can't. You can't be the first version of the phoenix. You can't be the snake with the old skin. All of those things need to be released and let go, and we need to start over at 0 point energy, yoni. Okay? So, Page of Cups, he's going to start small with a message of love, and the 2 of you, he's being guided by spirit that the 2 of you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, that it could be as easy as dating, as just getting to know each other all over again. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That's coming out of that high priestess energy of being quiet and non-communicative. It's actually talking about what you're experiencing and getting to know each other. So the feminine is decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Guys, I can't make this shit up. My spirit guides are so on point sometimes, it just drives me amazingly Crazy. Girls, you got to decide. Are you in it or are you out of it? I don't know that you can walk out of it, but you can certainly fight and go through all the pain of trying if you want to, right? But you need to choose. You don't have to worry about the question anymore. Is this my twin? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What matters is anybody else in the whole entire universe creating this healing for you like this person has? Because if not, they're your person. Just accept it. Acceptance. That's the 5th stage of grief. Acceptance. Accept what is in this now moment. Choose. Are you in or are you out? Look, and then we have engagement. So if you choose to engage in this spiritual awakening, this thing with this person, then your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And it starts with you, right? You got to look in the mirror and ask, where are you trying to end something with you that really, like a dream, maybe something that you've always wanted that you think is too hard and you're giving up on it. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're giving up on your person, you're also giving up on something within you. Okay. You're saying it's too hard. I can't do this. I want to go back to being normal. I just want to live my life. I just want to meet somebody else. I just, now it's time to decide. All right. Now let's see what's going to bring you into universal alignment. This is why I smiled. This card came out and look at how beautiful. You need to forgive. Forgive yourself, thereby forgiving your person. Okay. Of course, anger can always be justified, but then so can't forgiveness. Just depends on how much more you want from the adventure. Go for gobs. I'm telling you, Spirit is being very clear with you. You need to forgive, and it's an adventure, right? And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Spirit's saying that this is a work in progress, but it is so worth waiting for. And not waiting as in sitting around with blankets on like these angels are. That's their job. The angels take care of that. You got work to do. You got mission to do. You got inner work to do, right? You got belief systems to burn down. You've got to get back to that 0 point energy where anything can happen. Anything. Anything. I have no limited beliefs anymore. Rain, fireballs, absolutely, it can happen. Fine union, absolutely, it can happen. Believe in the magic, believe and choose. All right, so that has been you guys' reading. I hope it resonates, guys. I'm going to go now. I told you this was supposed to be quick, but I never do anything quick, do I? I'm going to go now and take a look at, where's the deck? Oh, there it is. Group number 2. If you resonate, I don't remember all the zodiac signs, but there were a few that I definitely remember. I think it was Capricorn, Sagittarius, maybe Aquarius. I don't know. Go watch the zodiacs. You'll know. All right. So if you watched the zodiacs and you resonated with the union energies, my twin reached out to me out of nowhere and we've been having conversations. And then that was 2-3 days ago and I haven't heard anything since. So I don't know which camp I'm in, but I know that I choose the journey and I choose my person. For now, he's my guy. Will it be somebody else later? I don't know. I'm open to find out. But right now, he's my guy. I'm on this journey with him. Nobody else. And until somebody else comes along and steps up, that's the one I'm dealing with. And so I am grateful. So I don't know about union energies. It's funny, as I was shuffling, I just saw the 4 wands. All right, we're going to do this one probably much quicker because you guys are in such good alignment, or hopefully, energy shift like the winds. But let's just see. All right, Spirit, I set my intentions that this is the group that is finding that universal alignment, at least an opportunity to be tested. Are they ready? What does the energy look like here in July for the group that I was channeling in the zodiacs that are finding some sort of an alignment. Masculine's thoughts about the feminine. Feminine's thoughts about the masculine. Heart space of the masculine toward the feminine. Heart space of the feminine toward the masculine. Personal energy of the masculines at this time. Personal energy of the feminines at this time. What are the masculine's intentions, feminine's intentions, and what is the advice? All right, Spirit says don't take that one. I was fighting here. What is the advice, please, for the masculine? What is the advice for the feminine? All right. Common energy, cycle completion. I'm telling you guys are finding it because you went deep, soul searching. You went inside and now, oh yeah, look at it. You balanced out. All right, I'll show it. I'll show it. I'll show it. All right. So this was your separation. Destined opportunities coming, possibly through a tower moment. This is divine intervention. For what? Union, twin flame, connection, union. For illumination, for growth, illumination and growth. Like, yeah, sometimes it's the happy yes card, but I'm feeling like it is exactly what the card says, for illuminating what's meant to be, for showing the light, shining the light on something, giving you some kind of an epiphanic awareness that you didn't have before. And that's what's bringing this soul contract up. And out of this hangman energy, it's a new perspective. You're going to see things differently, right? Then you've got the Five of Swords, because anytime you get divine intervention, it stirs up the shit pot. It brings up all those fears, the mind control, right? It's like, oh, so we connected. We had a conversation. We almost got there. And now there's the Hanged Man and the Five of Swords, because we need a moment. Fear comes in. It's like somebody's shaking up that goldfish tank and all the shit coming to the surface. And so I'm telling you, I felt that it's not permanent union, but it is definitely an opportunity for union energies to finally start talking, to maybe even discover the twin flame union or the twin flame connection. You might, I don't know, it's going to be different for everybody, but it's a test. I heard it clearly. It's a test. It's a test from all the soul searching. What have you learned? What have you learned, right? And are you ready for a new beginning, ending a cycle? This is what was under the deck, okay? Actually, it was the Hermit, the Fool, and the World card. All right, so this is a test, guys. It's just a test to see if you can end these cycles, right? When you come together, when you have a conversation, is it going to go back to the old way, or are you going to actually end that cycle and do something different? Step out of your comfort zone. Be willing to take a leap of faith and a chance, right? So what is the masculine thinking of the feminine? He is saying, please wait for me. I am a work in progress, okay? It's like his thoughts are, I need to get the work done. I know that there's work that I have to do, right? What is the feminine thinking? She's thinking, okay, I'm just going to sit on my swing and I'm going to do everything I need to do with you, without you, or in spite of you, right? This is alignment, though. This is not Queen of Swords energy. This is, I'm fine. I'll be okay. Take care of whatever, work on whatever you need to work on. I'm okay over here. I really am. I love you, but I don't need you. I want you. There's a difference between wanting you and needing you. And I'm just going to do me. All right. Because when you're doing you, you're really doing him. Wink, wink. All right. Heart space. There's that hidden knowledge. Okay. So the other masculine group, there is in their intention, they're intending to find the hidden knowledge. They're seeking it, right? You guys, in their heart space, they already know. I know we're connected. Maybe they don't know what twin flames are. Maybe they're just as confused about the titles as you are, right? They don't know who you are or why you're there. They just know now that hidden knowledge that somehow, some way you are meant to be in their life, and they're embracing that in their heart space. In your heart space, even this group, okay? Careful. You're being tested. If the universe hands you a cup of love, you better not be in this energy of, I don't need it, I don't want it, I'm doing fine on my own. Because it's a test. You can do that if you want to. You have free will. Union energies do not mean union. It just means union energies, right? You're being tested by the universe. And the Four Cups is the universe, literally the universe, handing you a cup of love. And you're looking at all the cups that didn't work out, and you're like, I don't know if I can trust this cup. Spirit's saying it's a test. You guys, you're finding that energetic alignment. You're both in the same energy, okay? But you need to be open to receive. Take a leap of faith. Get out of your comfort zone. All right. What energy is this masculine group sitting in right now? Look at this. They're overcoming their fears. They are overcoming their fears. And if they're in a third-party situation, they are really in their emotional body and intuition about how to free themselves. This is self-mastery through moon energy, divine feminine energy. The moon is intuition, emotions, it's cloudiness, it's wanting to feel your way through something because seeing your way isn't working. And so with the strength card, this masculine group is learning self-mastery to overcome their fears, to overcome their obstacles that they can't see, but they can intuitively feel. All right. What is the feminine's energy? There's that freaking Queen of Swords. So you've gone through a death and rebirth, a transformation, and now you are guarded. It's like I'm hearing, I don't know why the Seven of Wands ain't there, because I feel the energy of the Seven of Wands. It's like you've climbed up, you've ascended, you've changed so much about you, you've done such a great job. Nine of Pentacles, you're on your own and you're doing great. And so you're up here, and now you've got people down here, right? Seven of Wands energy is what I'm feeling, guys, poking at you, and you're like, I don't think so, not today, Satan. Today, I am not letting anybody knock me off of my newfound high-vibing statute, right? Or stature, whatever. So Spirit is telling you that you need to let go of that. You need to let go of that. And it's okay to have healthy boundaries. It's okay for you to say, come right or wait. But it's not okay to say, come right or don't come at all. All right. And some of you guys, even though you're finding an energetic alignment, I don't really know that it's the feminine that found the alignment. I think it's the masculine. And therefore, they're aligning and wanting to reach out to you. And how you receive their offer or their energy is going to determine whether you go back into running and separation, or if you can find common ground and have a conversation, right? So Queen of Swords, she wants the truth and nothing but the truth. And she will chop your head off if you don't give it to her. That is not healthy boundaries. That is distorted feminine energy. And so you need to be open to receive with love and compassion, but you also need to know how to say no to what you know is not in integrity, what is not right. You have learned the difference between right and wrong, and the universe is going to test you through your masculine. And you're going to have to teach him how to find that alignment for a longer period through love and compassion and role modeling, okay? If you run, they will run. And use them for the mirror that they are when you are loving on yourself and doing really good. And then one day you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I don't like that, and I'm going to change that, and blah, 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 then you're also pushing that energy into your other half, and then they feel it, and they also change the energy. It changes the energy between the two of you. All right, so what are their intentions towards you? There it is, same damn thing. Different placements, but same energy. Spirit saying they need to reach out. And they probably will reach out with that being their intentions, but it's going to be a page. It's that 0 point energy. It's there for the two of you to embrace if you can do it, right? You got to find the balance between the distortion and the unconditional love. I saw this in the shuffle. Your intention is you want union. You want it so bad, but you're afraid. You're so afraid of being hurt again. So Spirit says, put the pain of the past in the past. Mourn it, release it, purge it, let it go, bury it, find that place of acceptance. And then trust your inner knowing, feminine. Trust that you will know what to say yes to. You will know what to say no to. You will know how to do it in a loving, compassionate way, in a teaching moment, right? Where you say, I love you. I looked so forward to these conversations and this time we spend together, but you've got to do it. We have to do this right. We have to do it right. And that means X, Y, and Z. And do it with love and compassion, and you will find your union. This is union energy. It's right here. Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. Okay? What is... I keep forgetting what I set my intentions for. The advice. Oh, look it. So the masculine's advice is if they embrace their divine feminine side, the sensitive, intuitive queen or moon energy, your masculines are awakening their gifts. Their intuition is coming online. They're probably clairaudience, clairvoyance, all the clairs that we got when we had that huge awakening, that death and transformation. Their gifts are coming online, and it's going to help them to navigate that moon energy to find universal alignment through their wish fulfillment, through faith. That's what I'm hearing, through faith, right? How do you walk through the dark? By faith. What is the advice for the feminine? Oh, God, I love my guides. I'm telling you, my spirit guides rock. We have the 10 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups. Your advice is you need to meet your partner where they're at, not where you want them to be, not where you are, but where they are. You need to have that mutual love for one another. You got to meet them where they're at, and that is what's going to bring in your 10 of Pentacles. That's what's going to bring this into the manifestation of the real 3D world. You guys are being offered a huge gift here. Huge gift. I hope this is my pile. Oh, please. All right, so let's get you the same. We're going to do some of these. I'm going to shuffle them really good because I want nice, clear messages, Spirit. Advice for the masculine, the feminine, and then both together. I don't even remember what all cards I use. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Advice for the masculine. Advice for the feminine. Oh. And advice for both. Advice for both, please. All right. Let's dig down here. We want to shuffle these really good. All right, advice for the masculine, advice for the feminine. I didn't do a mutual on that one. And then we're going to do the romance angel cards. All right. advice for the masculine, advice for the feminine, and mutual advice. All right, let's read them. So the masculine's advice is everyone is doing their best. See, the universe is saying, dude, we know that this is painful. We know that this is hard, and we know that you are doing the best that you can. It says there are really only two types of people, those you now love and those you will love. Until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay, the game of life. So that's a play on words, right? There are only two types of people, those you love now and those you will love. Until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay, right? So the one type of person would be that you love, or there are those that you love now, or those that you will love and those that you love now. It's a play on words. Sometimes they're confusing, but everyone is doing their best to find that love, right? And so there are really only two types of people, those you love now and those you will love. And so I feel like they love you, but they need to love themselves. That's kind of the message I'm getting off of that. Message for the feminine is they chose you. They chose you. I know it doesn't feel like it, does it? No, I don't feel like you chose me, but my phone occasionally rings. My texts occasionally go off. Sometimes it's every 10 years, 20 years, but it's still there. You can't get it wrong. You can delay it, but you can't get it wrong. All right, so they chose you. You might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit, but there are those who chose this very lifetime, in large part knowing you would be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. That's a message saying that you're masculine and you chose this lifetime to find each other, to choose each other. They chose you. You are them, right? All right, now I'm going to do each side before I do the middle. Masculine, children. Children are important to this relationship or partnership. My guess is it could be the reason why they are in separation is because of children. It could also be that there are childhood trauma, karma trauma stuff, bonds that need to be healed in their childhood. That's what they're working on. It's going to be different for each of you. Yours is balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. All right. This is, energy. Even if you're not talking to them, even if you're that Queen of Swords and you've cut communication and you're still energetically giving more of your time and energy and focus to what they're doing. And you need to be in that Nine of Pentacles and focused on what you need to do because you are them. When you focus on you, you are untangling them. And when they focus on them, they are untangling you. Okay? Balance. There needs to be a balance between the masculine and feminine energies, you versus them. All right. And your love or romance angel says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. So this is something that you need to put effort into and not completely walk away from. And make the effort is when you guys are in this union energy, you need to make the effort to find that balance, right? To show up and accept the cup of love. That Four of Cups is that Two of Cups. It's the cup that's coming towards you. And if you don't accept it, you don't get the Four of Wands, right? Not in this energetic alignment. And the Ten of Pentacles, I mean. So you have to accept the cup to get the Two of Cups. If you don't accept it, then there's still just one cup and you're all alone and it's just you. Okay? I'm so hot. All right. So his advice was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This is self-love. He needs to be in his feminine receptivity, right? That magnetic, he's balancing out also. the masculine and feminine energy. He needs to love himself, and he needs to know his value, know his worth, choose what makes him happy. All right. Your mutual energy is give yourself much more credit. So if you're in any doubt as to whether or not you can handle this, or whether or not you're succeeding versus failing, Spirit's like, take a look. Just take a look at where you were and how far you've come, and honor that journey, and give yourself like a round of applause. Give yourself much more credit. It says, a stranger than strange ponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see? Wow. Even though I used preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder. All right. So strangers than strange. Those who are in great relationships aren't always those who are good at them. Right? They work on it. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at it. So if you're looking at your twin and you're saying they're a hot mess, they don't even know how to be in a relationship, it doesn't mean they're bad at relationships. It just means they probably got with a karmic. They're learning lessons, right? So even though, so please ponder. I think I just decoded that for you. Give yourself much more credit. Just because, and if you've had bad relationships in the past, doesn't mean that this person is going to be a bad relationship in the future, right? It's that whole put things in perspective. And last but not, and don't be judging one another from the past energy. All right, last one is wedding. This situation involves marriage. You guys are already married in the 5D. You are already one universe, one song, one verse song. You guys are already married. You're already one soul. You're just having two different experiences. And so Spirit is saying, well, and for some of you, it could be an extra message that one or both of you are married to somebody else. But if you're finding union energies, I'm not feeling that's mostly probably being resolved. Who knows? Take it as it resonates, okay? But I'm thinking that down the middle here with the World card, with the Fool's card, with the Hermit card, and give yourself more credit, and then wedding, I'm thinking Spirit saying, in the 5D realm, you guys were already married. You were already in sacred union. You chose to separate and experience two different dualities so that you could help clear the ancestral line. It's all about the lines that you incarnated in. You're here on a mission, right? And you incarnated, you chose your family, you chose the karma that family held, and you chose your partner, what that partner would look like, and how many lifetimes you would spend together in previous lifetimes before finding union in this pivotal time, right? I mean, like, shit's going down, and this is the end of days. This is the utopia. This is, Gabriel blowing his horn and the 144,000 ascending, right? Rapture. It's creating heaven on earth. It is the end of the darkness. It is the demons and the dragon being chained up and held back for 1,000 years, right? In the Bible, it says 1,000 years. I don't know if that's true or not. I guess we'll have to live 1,000 years to find out, right? But we are here for a mission. I love you guys, and I'm going to go now. It is 3:06, and I got at 4 o'clock is the service, so I got to go. I love you. Namaste. Don't forget, I'm putting this on both Patreon and YouTube. So if you watched it in one place, you don't need to watch it in the other, okay? Or vice versa. I'm just doing it this way because I'm going on vacation, and I wanted to touch base with both, with all the twins, whether you're a Patreon or not. Okay. So you can watch it twice if you need to, but if you watched it in YouTube, you don't need to watch it in Patreon. And if you caught the Patreon version first, you don't need to watch it in YouTube. All right. Namaste.